I give you my heart.
Hey guys, well, I got both the subs out the box tonight, and I'm glad I did, because I remember when I put that box together, I started early in the day, but I work a lot, so I'm limited with time, so I only had that day to build the box and everything, which I got it done, but I didn't get it done till late. And the L port on the inside board, not the outside board, but the inside board going down, not the back part of the L port, but this board, I seen that it had like a eighth little gap on the bottom. So when air was getting underneath that, I noticed that the tuning was not what I thought it was going to be, because I tuned the box to 32 hertz. So that was throwing it off. So I'm going to seal that off with some all-weather caulking and glue and stuff before I put the subs back in, once I get another new one of these. So yeah, you might be able to hear this. Hear how it sounds like a spring? Hear that? I mean, this thing, you've probably seen in other videos. I know I noticed that this one was flexing, the surround was coming out more. So the coil's been ready to go for a while. But you got to realize, I had this sub running single on not the Taramp Smart 3 I got now, but another one, and I had it wired down to 2 ohm. I only had it at 1500 watts, but then I ended up turning it up to a little over 2000, and it couldn't take the 3000, but I tried it once. And then I had it on 2 different HDs, a 1 ohm and an HD 4 ohm. I started off on that cheap amp with it, the Ignite. Then I had it on the Skar RP 2000. No backup. Then I had it on an Audio Pipe 1500, the Mini, the APM MN, and then I had it on the Skar RP 2000. And then the last one, you guys already seen, the Taramp Smart 3 again. So it's been on like 7 different amps. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, you know, trial and error, you know, and I pushed this. You guys, every video from the past, every video I got on YouTube, this sub's been in it. I just got this one like 3 weeks ago. So, I mean, it's still good. It hadn't been put through too much abuse. Now, I did make a mistake with that new Pioneer head unit, and turned the sound level adjustment up to 4 when I was adjusting the tweeters and the mid-range, and I accidentally left that on, and hold on a second, sorry about that. Had to go turn the TV off in the living room. Commercial came on really super loud. But yeah, so I left that sound level adjustment on 4, which is blaring for the subs. I'm sure it's sending clip signals like crazy. And there's a loud button, like you got a loud button on almost all radios, but the loud button on this app, you can set the loud button at low, medium, or high. And I was demonstrating that in a video, and I thought I turned that off, but that was left on low. So it had the loud button on, and it had dang, somebody keeps messaging me. So I got this thing for sale, the Skar RP 2000 and the Sundown. But I got the Sundown in the car right now. I put it in that little box that I used to have this in. I got this tool my dad let me use. It cuts circles. I'm going to show it to you guys here in a second. It's kind of late, but I'm trying to make a little video to show you guys what's going on. But yeah, so that was on top of, you know, just abusing this sub, running it hardcore through all those videos and all those tests and everything, it was already weak, you know. And when I seen this surround stretching in different videos, I was thinking, well, maybe it just broke in good. But I have been hearing like a crunchy sound when I've been playing it going to work. So, and I was starting to think that was one of my mid-range speakers, but it wasn't. It was this. You can hear it. I mean, look, we can see the coil, but you can't. The coil looks good there, you know. And they got that black glue on it, you know what I mean? These things are well made, you know. I don't think it's anything that this sub just messed up. It's from all the abuse I put it through, you know what I mean? But listen. You hear how springy sound? That's because the coil came unwound or whatever at the bottom down there. But I'm gonna keep this sub because I don't know that American Bass makes recones, but I know Sundown does, and a few other companies. And I could get a Sundown recone because this is a decent basket and a nice motor on this thing. You know, it's got a double mirror spider on it. I could do that again. Now the spiders are probably okay, so I could probably save them and recone this thing one day, you know. So this one's fine, you know. There's nothing wrong with this one. No noise at all. It's still stiff. This one. See, no noise. And the Skar's in here. Well, guess I got it taped. But anyway, it's in that box. It's in the plastic. It's virtually brand new. I only used it, you know, for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Then I bought the tar amps. Oh yeah, a guy wants. What do you guys think about this deal? A guy wants to trade me for the Sundown and the Skar amp. Let me get my other phone and I'll show you. They're Def Bonch speakers, which I like Def Bonch. I've never had any, but I've seen videos. Let me turn the light off on the phone so I don't glare that phone. Okay, that's one picture he sent me. Let's see if it'll focus in. They're 15s. They're dual 1 ohms. I could run them in series and series parallel and make them 1 ohm. Because if not, it would drop down to 0.25 if I ran them parallel. But I can run series, each sub in series, and then run all the positive and run the positive and negatives off the other coil, tie them together from each sub and parallel, and that'll make it 1 ohm. And they're 15s, they're Def Bonch. They're only 750 RMS though. They're not as much RMS as the American Bass. But he said he'll trade me these two 15s for that amp, that Skar amp there, the RP2000, and the Sundown SA12. I told him I'd think on it tonight, and I'll let him know tomorrow. And I kind of want 2 15s. That's what I've been wanting, is 2 decent 15s. That way I can put my 2 American Bass like on the bottom, and you know, I want to wall my car off. And I put the 2 10s on the bottom because I'm gonna get a replacement for. Let me turn the light back on the phone. I'm gonna get a replacement for that 10. I'm gonna get another one this week, Friday. I'm gonna order one. So I'll have these back in the box. I've already cleaned the box up. I restained it a little bit. I'm fixing it up. I'm gonna seal that port off better so it doesn't leak any air inside. It's going to sound way better once I get these back in there. And then I'll have 2 Birch. This one's only like a couple weeks old, so it's pretty much brand new. And when this thing was brand new, this thing was sounding awesome. It's over time, you know. It's just been beat to death. But if I get one more of these brand new, then I'll have 2 brand new ones in that big Birch box. That's going to sound good. But what I want to do is take my back seats out and wall it off. And then if I get these two 15s, these two machetes from this guy, you know, I looked them up on Google. Hold on, this dang phone. They're Machete Sport 15s. They have a site here where you can, let's see which one it is. The database, the loudspeaker database. You guys ever use that? And this gives you all the info on them. See, 1386 dB, size 15. There's sports. There's frequency 36 hertz. 17 millimeter X max. My American bass are 19. But I mean, still, they're 15s. They're going to push some air. I could get another Tar Amp Smart 3 and run two Smart 3s. And I'll show you what I got in my cart on eBay. I'll probably get either next week or the week after. I might have to save 2 weeks for it. Well, I took it out of my cart because I want to get that American bass. See, there's the American bass that's in my cart. I want to get that Friday. Alright, but this is alternator I want to get. Because I know I want to do the big 3 and get this alternator, because that'll be a game changer right there. It's only a 240, but that's better than my stock. It still costs freaking almost $400 for that thing, but it's a McMahon. So I'm either going to get that next week or the week after, but I'm definitely going to get it. I have to get a smaller serpentine bell, and it says in the thing, but it's compatible with my car. It fits my car, the one I got in my cart here. So I mean, I'm willing to pay $400 for it, because I know that's gonna, my lights do dim a little bit. I got 2 batteries, but I have this I want to get too, and that'll be like maybe 3 weeks from now. I'm gonna get that. Excess power. It's a 3000 amp, 12 volt, and you get a free pair of headphones with this one. Well, there's only one of them, I think, in quantity, so if somebody buys it, I'll just get another one. But I want to get an excess power battery and that alternator. But sound like a good plan, don't it? Wall off the car. That's the only way walling it off is going to work, if I get all the alternator and another, that AMG battery right there. But I think, these def bonces, they look pretty good. What do you guys think? You think I should trade them? That's why I'm pretty much making this video, to tell you the truth, is to get your guys' opinion. 2 Def Bonds 15s for a Skar RP 2000 and a Sundown SA12. Let me know in the comments, guys. Alright, let me take you guys outside real quick and show you the tool and show you how the Sundown looks. I got it inverted in that box because I don't have a terminal connection on that box. I just have a hole drilled through it and all-weather caulking that I caulk around the wires afterwards. I got to make something put on it, but I don't have nothing on it at the time, so I'm going to have to, I just inverted it for the time being, just so I could wire it up real easy. And I got the box straight facing, the port facing straight back, because I got that little dual amp in one corner and the Tar amps in the other, so. But it was pushing out wind, it was doing pretty good. Alright, well, let's go outside and look at that. Guys, we're out here. Here's that tool. See, you can set whatever size cutout you need, and then this point here, when you got your center, you hit that and you smash that down in it, and then this blade right here, it'll cut the, see, watch, I'm trying to do this with one left hand and one right handed, but anyway, that's what it does, and it'll cut a groove all the way around. It'll cut a groove all the way around it. And I was able to cut just the 12 for that Sundown. I cut this out. I had to throw another board on it because the hole was cut too big on it. But there's my other box. And that gap down there, see that gap? I put some stuff in it, but it's still got gaps in it. I'm gonna put some all over the caulking. But I restained it and everything. It's got some gouges in it from that thing in my trunk latch. But anyway, see, it's double baffle. You know. Well, I'm gonna fix it up some while I'm waiting for the other sub to come in. So I just want to show you guys that real quick and show you this tool. I thought this tool was neat. It's a lifesaver, really, because, man, look at all those cutouts. For me making mistakes, cutting holes too small, too big. But this will cut a perfect hole. These I measured on my own. But the one I cut tonight, I cut with this. And I put that Sundown in and it fits snug. I was so happy. So I'm going to start using that thing all the time. Alright, well, I got my dogs out. I can't let them run off. So, I just want to show you that. We'll go out here. I'll show you how I got the Sundown real fast. I can't play nothing tonight because it's like almost 1 in the morning. Hopefully my car is unlocked. And I ain't got to use a key. I think I locked it. Dang it. Oh, hit the dang carport on my door. Alright. Well, it's dark out, so you ain't gonna really see it that great right now. But see, I got it in the middle. That box is so tiny for that big 12. But it looks pretty good in there, don't it? I got it wired up to that 6 gauge from that little wires that are coming off that whoever reconed this put on it. They should have put 8 gauge. But I think they put 12, but 12 will work. It sounds a good signal because I got 0 gauge power and 6 gauge speaker wire going to the amp. So it's only little short runs. But there's the dual. I mean, I just threw it in there tonight. I had to put another extra board on here to make for this to fit. But I cut it perfect. This thing fit in so snug. That tool's awesome. And this is built to specs 34 hertz, but for a 10 for the American bass. But that's back before I knew you should make the ports wider. It still sounds good, and a lot of wind was coming out. This is like a tighter bass. And most prefab boxes you buy are going to be just like this. And I just screwed the tweeters to it, you know. So it's small, but it's hitting. It had the car shaking and flexing a little bit. You know, it ain't nothing like both of the 10s. Now, if I had 2 of these Sundowns, I guarantee you, in a big box like I got for the 10s, I guarantee you, man, this car will be flexing hard. This Sundown was taking this amp pretty good, though. I did smell coil a little bit when I turned up into 50, so I had to back down into the 40s. But I only was able to test it for a little bit because I didn't get it in until late. You know, I had to take that other box out, and I was having a problem getting one of the subs out because I used some of these drywall screws to put one of the subs in. The other one I had put deck screws. The deck screws came out easy, but the drywall screws, they went down into the like if this sub was the regular way, it went down into that too far, and I couldn't even get the Phillips to get it out. It was a real pain in the ass. So I won't be using those drywall screws no more. I don't recommend them. Use deck screws if anything. So I just want to show you guys that. I think the Sundown looks good. 2 of those inverted. I mean, I like them the regular way, really, but I mean, I like inverted because I like looking at magnets. I like that big booty on these things. But yeah, she plays good. I'll let you guys hear it tomorrow. I'll make a little short demo of just this playing. I actually thought something was wrong with this because it was recone and everything, but and I had pressed on it, and I thought it was rubbing, but it ain't. There's nothing wrong with it. Thank God. Plus, I fixed it anyway. I fixed the leads because they was all taped up, and it was crazy. They're soldered and everything. Now it's all, you know, it's good to go now. See? I need to get, you know, like them little, them little shrink wrap things. I got shrink wrap, but it's too big for that. But yeah, that's it, guys. So let me know in the comments what you think about that deal that guy wants to do. The 2 Def Bonds Machete 15s for the Skar RP2000 and this Sundown right here. You think it's a deal? Think I should do it? Either way, if not, I'll just get another one of these 12s and put 2 of these 12s on the wall. I mean, I can do it that way too. And just sell the Skar amp. Because I want another one of these amps to run. I want 2 of these amps, 1 on each side, to run, 1 to run the 2 10s and 1 to run 2 12s or 2 15s. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you guys think. We'll give this thing a listen to tomorrow, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good night, y'all. Late.